Welcome to Cooking with Ben. I've been getting a lot of questions about whether I still do a smoothie every morning for breakfast, and I occasionally still do a smoothie with breakfast, but I'm about 50-50 now between a smoothie and this stuff, overnight oats. This is not a commercial, this is not sponsored, this is just what I do. I found this stuff when I interviewed this guy named Michael Chernow on my podcast. I'll link to that in the caption, but he makes like 6 different flavors of overnight oats that have a ton of extra stuff in them. I don't have it memorized, but this is my favorite flavor, by the way, peanut butter banana. It's oats, pumpkin seeds, pea protein, banana pieces, chia seed, salt, Dutch cocoa, probiotics, vitamin D3, whole bunch of stuff. Phenomenal cosmic power in a teeny tiny living space. Aladdin reference for any of you who are Aladdin fans. So what I do is I batch it for a few days. So I'm gonna use 3 packets. So this will give me 3 mornings of breakfast. So what I do is first I put the oats in to a mason glass jar. Okay, so I'll do 3 packets. And then the next thing that I do is I add a little bit of extras. I like to add colostrum. This is the Kion colostrum. So I put 2 scoops of colostrum per packet that I put in. So I'll throw the colostrum in there. 4, oh man, I'm making a mess. 5, don't worry, I'll lick the counter later. It's cleaning up the off of. So we get colostrum, and then I also am a protein hound, and I really like the way the vanilla protein tastes. This is the Kion Clean Whey protein. So I also do 1 scoop of protein for each packet that I put in. So this is gonna give me an additional 20 grams of protein. So with breakfast, I'm getting basically 50 grams of protein between the oatmeal and the protein powder. So I got all this in the jar. The next thing that I do is I take my hot water. I go with something between about 180 and 190, and I just kind of eyeball it. I like it nice and thick, but if I can do it like right up to the top of the jar, I'm good. And then what I do is grab a little spatula or anything I can stir with, give it a little stir. You just want to make sure that you get that water nice and incorporated all the way to the bottom. So I'll give it a stir, and then I'll also just put the lid on. You can see how the water kind of went down a little bit. I can add a little bit more water because it'll thicken. And I do this overnight, meaning even though I put it in hot water, I leave it out on the counter overnight for about 8 hours. So it's kind of like the equivalent of overnight oats, which when I interviewed Michael on the podcast, which again, it was a fantastic podcast. Don't worry, we didn't talk about oatmeal the whole time. He told me that trick for making it like overnight oat style. This peanut butter banana flavor is really good. The maple flavor is also really good. Then what I'll do is I'll put on the lid and I'll just shake it to finish mixing it. So what I do in the morning when I'm ready for breakfast is I'll take 1/3 of this jar and put it in a bowl or a big mug. And then I top it with coconut flakes, cacao nibs, bee pollen. Comes out to around 600 calories for breakfast. Again, 50 grams of protein, 600 calories. Tastes like freaking dessert. It's incredible. And again, it looks like this. Meal 1. Check it out. So I'll put links in the caption to all the goodies and where you can get them, but enjoy breakfast.